That B bomb site. There's no one to defend it though. They're so passive. Just that one player up at Heaven.
Yeah, that Heaven smoke missed out as well, so that's no coverage at all for the site players. Veggie could just try and deny that bomb from going down. The T's are actually taking some deep map control with this.
And there's the opening duel. Demo dealt with on the opening start, but look at Bobcats. Straight aggressive against Veggie and gets that kill to get out as a result of it. A 4 versus 3 as Innocent is forced to trade back of his own right. Lilmix hold all sorts of map control dominion over the site. Flanks in from Oskarish, needs to land a headshot, and indeed he gets one together. So even standing once again, Innocent tapping forward towards where HNS's position is. Push forward of Oskarish. HNS gets the kill, Hype forwards in turn, but Innocent turns it around. So all after the 1 versus 2. Bomb plant out in the open. Bomb's got to swing, sees Tudson instead. Tudson secures the headshot, and I think Innocent just has enough time to secure the defuse and the pistol round for Anonymo.
Out for a monster walk. HNS has to relay the information over immediately and try and get as much damage through into the entry as possible.
Incendiary's down, Oskarish to 19 points of HP. HNS spots the man, but he can't quite get the kill towards it. The SMG instead comes up good. HNS, decent trade on the T-side line with Hype coming forward and Scout's headshot towards Demo. Oh, Veggie. Oh, caught off by the next kill of Franson, but Innocent so quick to respond towards it, leaving it all on Hype now. In the 1v2 clutch, on for the 3K. Taps forward, bomb on his back, but can't win that fight.
And not being out.
Sit pretty with no more backup, and let his teammates start walking into the mid and bathrooms position. Smoke's going down, Flash is going over. Innocent will get caught blinded, still lands up a kill on Quicks alongside damage done towards Bobcat. Tudson can get the kill against him and Franson. As a result, the Drum dropped in the open in a 4 versus 2 scenario. Anonymo hard rotating back to the A site. They know exactly where Lilmix are going to play towards, and the footsteps of the AWP, the AK right behind him, making just as much noise. Tudson gets away with HNS, and Hype will get his kill in. There's a whole lot more work to be done though. Bomb should go down, or tapped once with 6 seconds. They're at the corner. Oskarish with an SMG kill, gets a free AWP and a 5th round. Around the corner, the smoke down from Innocent though might throw that play off the table. And indeed, yeah, Lilmix hard rotate back into short.
It seems like the tell's already here though. 2 players to defend B, and rotates can be quick back over.
Demho's in a bit of an awkward spot though. 15 HP for the man. Wraps in, sees where Bobek is, and actually gets tagged up pretty heavy against Veggie's party. Still ends up falling. Oskarish with 1 good trade, but it's a 3-for-1 overall for Lilmix. Bomb should go down. Wallbang attempts. The Incendiary is coming out from the short position a little bit late and still landing in the midst of the smoke. Franson with the trade back, so Innocent is left alone. 1 versus 2, evading the flashbang and looking around for Hype here. Counter flash of his own accord off the pillar, and Hype just peeks in with a shot back and the first round for Lilmix. Might have a player up at Heaven if they wanted to. I think even that's going to be a bit more of a questionable aspect. Innocent caught up by Bobek. His patience in birthday has worked wonders for him. The AWP of Tutson. Oskarish won't catch that player off guard, take the spray back, expecting that it might end up being an A play with the rush out, but with nothing else seen towards mid, the rotations inbound from Tutson will come through as the bomb should go down to the B site. It's a man advantage for Lilmix here.
Oh, I didn't think they were going to go for this at all, but now they've got the AWP pick onto Hype. Look at those rotations to the A players. They're thinking about getting into retaking positions. They were just going to opt to go for the save.
If Tutson can get another good kill here, then that might be enough to go ahead and justify it. Being tentative about their situation though, just slow prodding, expecting that the T's have made their way up. They conceded B so early in the round. Flash in, Demo catching Franson with Oskarish's support. Quicks ahead of the game now out towards Graffiti. Awkward spray comes up good for Oskarish, and he triples up, and Tudson can turn the AWP into a frag. A defuse incendiary. Limited utility in general for the T-side line. He's going out dry towards the long control. Somehow gets away with a double. Okay, sure, we'll work with that. Fine.
Yeah, who could have seen that coming? Both the CTs whiffing on the long contact, and Bobek just coming into his own with a couple of kills. Now, we've seen Lilmix in these positions before and struggled to close out the round. Demho's gone aggressive out from Monster, so realizes there's no more B presence, so they can gamble stack here on A and keep together.
Honestly, not even sure what to make of that whole play. Bobek is so low now. Oskarish, surely this should be an easy trade now. Veggie right behind him, center with the sight, seeing the smokes go down, line up for the double and the triple. And Anonymo go one better, it seems. Veggie now on center site, might get overwhelmed, might set up the ace, but no. Franson dropped, bomb out in the open, Hype in a 1 versus 3. Will try his hand, the clutch, does get away with that 1 good pick back, but now Demo and Oskarish up against it all.
Hype just try to see if he can get the bomb down, maybe get a smoke over to the side, give himself some coverage. He just has a lack of information on where both of these two CTs are, deals with Oscarich at least, and now it's down to Demho.
Catches him with his head turned away at the wrong moment. He was hoping that he was going to come in. The T's are forming up for this hit.
Well, as soon as that smoke starts to clear, it may be the AWP is scoped in. A lot of players on the other side. What a retiming that is. Close to 40 seconds on the clock, and the monster re-smoke comes through.
Ends up, they got the flashbang on point. Wonderfully done towards Demo. Franson still sprayed down at 44 seconds. Flash comes in. Demo just sprays blinded, and Franson has none of it. Veggie and Demo picked up immediately. Now 2 players left standing in Tudson and Oscarich, and it looks like they might just get that closing round here, Lilmix. There should be nothing left in the retake, I don't think.
No, not at all. Molly and HE can go down into the bomb site, try and force those players out into the open. The issue is, even for Tudson, no one's facing him with the orb.
He's got to open that squeaky door soon. He's looking the wrong way at the wrong time. He's peeking back up towards top com when the T start peeking towards him in that gap. Good shot against Bobek. Okay, that's one pick, but they've wasted so much time. About half the time had ticked away already. Tudson's going to make moves in alongside Oscarich. Nades the site, flashes over. Kills coming in for Hype on HNS, making it look on occasion matches it. But that's just such a ridiculous situation to begin with. And then we'll be resting on him to try and get the entries here on the pistol round, rushing towards the B site. HNS and Bobek seem to have it locked down. Innocent having his back turned towards HNS, still sent there at the site. They've also got Quicks back out behind the brute position. As HNS falls, Quicks will be quick to follow. And Franson is left alone in the 1 versus 2 clutch. Bomb should go down. He is ahead of the game here over at Heaven. Spotted out by the Quick Peaks, trying to get out of dodge at the doorway. Caught off by the wall instead of Anonymo. Take the piss. The angle held down for now, starting to swing forward. Spot Oscarich and almost caps the AWP as well. Important frag, flash going over as well. Onto that long position, trying to drop out against Demo. And Demo actually wins, or loses the fight rather, I should say. A 4 versus 3 for Lilmix.
Yeah, Bobek needs to adjust back over towards this monster sightline. Catch off Innocent. What a recovery this has turned out to be. But now we need some help from some of those rotating players. Veggie with the bomb coming out from Monster is going to drop that as well. And Tudson's probably just going to try and save this Hawk now. About that one, because Veggie is going to get him out of the server straight away. The bomb could get dropped if Franson deals with Oscarich straight away with the jiggle. Now he gets caught. The rest of the players from the playground can just swing out. 5v2, make it even further. Things are looking fantastic here.
Yeah, Quicks and HNS can't do much here. Really is nothing left in the round, honestly. It's get them by playing out the defaults and just waiting for their chance to strike. When they strike, it should be good. It should be easy.
Just all over Anonymo. Lot of green lights, a lot of positives from them when we think about what they've been able to pick up here on Overpass. Quicks is making an aggressive play, but the trade is so instant. Just when you think about a lineup that the bomb could get dropped and something could get gained, no more than that happens. HNS now the last one left. They've cleared out the B site, so just regain that bomb, bring it over to B.
Be the most magical clutch if you can make.
Hey!
Tudson, appropriate enough. Leaving it mostly towards the players on the site, but it's all a ruse for Anonymo. Split players coming in towards short control, which will now be uncontested. The 2 players making their way up long, drawing all the attention back. Great flashbang in, allowing Bobek and Quicks to get a couple of kills, but Oscarich and Innocent there with the trades. Innocent in particular. Peak 250 drawn out against Bobek and Quicks. Now a 3 versus 2. Hype will get forced back. The fuse kit on his pouch. Needs to stay alive in this scenario.
Yeah, Hype coming up quickly means that he needs to get that bait and switch in from his teammate as soon as possible. Otherwise, Innocent might just round the corner and realize the information.
Franson looking in. Hype going to take an engagement back at CT spawn. Demo with a quick peek up. Hype with 1 good frag back, missing the headshot on the second man though. Oscarich overwhelming with a control for now. What the Lilmix have prepared against the Anonymo?
Brought in the double AWP setup. Quicks trying to see if he can find anything. Unfortunately, HNS just getting wide swung out. And now pressure starts building on Quicks to defend up towards the B site. Get a tag off. He needs to find a pick.
Second shot won't connect towards Innocent. Now got to evade the war on 2 fronts, sandwiched between all sorts of players. Somehow managed to find Innocent. Flick towards Demho, not quite as effective though. Hype sees them crossing past the mid doors. The AWP of Tudson thinking of a swing forward. Instead, kind of catch them over aggressing. Not to happen here. Bomb down, 3v2. Flank inbound from Veggie. I think he actually engaged against Hype, going to draw their attention away from the site itself. So now this retake becomes difficult, but they just full send into it instead. AKF Demho seeing Bobek. It's Tudson that gets Hype. And now Bobek up against the 1 versus 3 out towards the B doors. Switching out to the AWP. Going to run for it. Demho catching him instead. And it'll be up there by the likes of Veggie. So he'll set that up. The question is, do Lilmix to believe it's the A side with 3 players out here, indicates so. Quicks and HNS now to the defensive line, turning away from the flashbang kill for HNS, and Quicks locks down 2 of his own. Tudson, got to try and recover this. 10 seconds, they've got to act so quick, but the bomb's been dropped to the open, and Tudson has no way out here. Anonymo finally going to concede one back to Lilmix as Veggie falls, and Hudson is quick to follow. Taking a tag on Tudson, taking another sacrifice for his teammates. Incendiary is back ahead of Innocent, force forward against HNS, and he doubles up to drop the bomb in the open once again. Veggie needs to get this trade in soon. He knows where the AWP is at least. The nade's coming in so close towards him. The headshot finally landed, but Franson now in with support. Quicks is overwhelmed, the bomb's been dropped, and Tudson too close against Franson, makes it a double to return. And Lilmix look like they're going to finally get something out of this one. Demo is still looking to contest, sees the first, almost grabs that second of hype as well. Bobek tapped up the headshot, but they peak together and they win the fight for it.
Now it's being set up for an A split.
Flash into now Francis to beat forward. See Demho get the kill back. Didn't spot Innocent though. Might think the short's entirely clear. Bobek, AK up against the man. And now hiding in the cubby corner. Innocent doesn't check it either. Quick kill. Hype tag to 12 HP now. The AWP looks to try that towards long. Somehow connects a shot towards Veggie as well. Engagement against Tudson doesn't go quite as well though. 3 versus 2. Smokes will go down to the cross, and Oscar should be able to escape. Tudson lesser likely though. 1 versus 3 for the AK here. Looking for Quicks at CT spawn. Not aware of Franson. Does get away with that decent pick back for 7 seconds. Needs to get the bomb plant in right about now here at default. It's open to the back lines of the site, and Bobek will punish that. Waiting patiently for his moment. Continue playing out the default. Should set the smokes out towards the A play. However, they've committed in essence towards the A position. So smokes to the cross, get the bomb down, secure the round. Lilmix, despite having all those rounds in a row, still limited on a couple of players on economy state. Would have liked to see them try go for the retake here. I guess with the double orbs, it's less than likely. With Hype and Quicks being so low, it's probably not worth it to go to the M4s or AKs if you can find them. So yeah, they will save their weapons. They will concede this one back to the Anonymo side as they maintain and regain the lead.
Lack of options of really what they were able to do there. Innocent getting up towards the car position, getting close to dealing with the first, and now these CTs are just going to get hunted.
No.
Very good crosshair placement here for Innocent, and HNS doesn't quite fall, but I think he might do because they're on the charge.
Yeah, they want to take him out. If they drop that AWP, if they drop all weapons from the CT side, then Lilmix are going to have a very lopsided economy, honestly. It's a lot of cash again for Bobek and Franson in this one. It's over. Shot missing. HNS on 14 HP. Can't afford to peek again. So much time to survive, though. They're peeking in from all sides. No screen doesn't connect it. Initial damage towards the AWP, towards the top and mid control. It's Hype, however, that falls first in the hands of Innocent. Veggie out towards the pit position. Bobek does get away with a decent deagle shot and a second onto Veggie. A third, perhaps. He's going to try his hand at it. It doesn't quite work out, though. Francis in the midst of the smoke dealt with by Osprey next. HNS training to a 2 versus 2. Needs to get Tudson the same, but the Tech 9's called out, and the man goes down, as does Quicks, the hands of Innocent from here. Anonymo with such a ridiculous lead, though. On the CT half where things can really pick up for them. Veggie spamming his way forward, gets a double up with the Julies in hand, dropping the bomb. Innocent now sees the next 2 individuals, and they can probably take a guess at where the 5th player is as well. 4 versus 3 situation. Demho backing up as Innocent continues taking face. He knows the Hype somewhere down there. Not like they find the kill just yet. Bobek finally gets a trade.
They just keep fighting. Non-stop aggression from the CT side, and now the bomb's been dropped, and Franson's also fallen. So Bobek, who's starting to make a move out towards the B side, can maybe catch off alert, but he's struggled with the P250. Does get that tap forward. 17 points of health. He's got some util at least.
Good bait and switch as well to fall back into the tunnels. He heard that shot coming in from the CT player, so he'll pull a counter-rotate, go back into the B site and try attack from mid. But the bottom line is still that bomb is still sat with the CT forces, and Anonymo, they have dominion over this round as a result. Bobek surely shouldn't have much to do here.
He's just hoping that the CTs face him. That's why he's clearing out all those positions, and that is eventually what happens in the lower tunnels. So if that bomb comes back into B, they're going to have another man to deal with. Innocent now showing some mid-aggression, but HNS has got no idea. And now for Veggie, he's just got a free pass back to the B side.
Yeah, Bobek just assuming he cleared the tunnels, having got that kill in from the CT player that went out there, and now it's all falling apart because of it. Veggie with a kill, Tudson with a follow-up, Franson has gone down, and Bobek out in the tunnels, the long house position, I should say. I'm going to go ahead and rejoin Hype. He might make his way into tunnels or out towards mid, where Innocent can take the frag for it. Wallbang taps, wallbang sprays. 9 HP for the last player left, running straight into CT hands. Oskarish is so ready for this pick, and it's not even a challenge. 13 to the board of Anonymo.
Actually bringing the back up. Veggie to see if they can get an eye in. Maybe think about an aggressive move, and unfortunately they get capitalized for it. Veggie now has to try and get to that back of plat position. The NWP really not getting a lot of support at all. The NWP finds a first and makes it a second. Anymore for Veggie? No, doesn't happen at all. The mollies come out towards that back plat position. It might not be enough, or is it? The bomb gets dropped in a 2v2. This retake's still on.
Yeah, Oscar's going to get bolstered. CHS, but 2 dinks come back for the AK on the wall bangs. So 3 HP for the man to work with. Innocent now has got to take points. Oscarish, a smoke in his hand, a defuse on his pouch. The incendiary for Innocent might also be a bit more support. The smoke going down towards Car, I believe is where that one went down towards the incendiary onto the site itself. Hype now moving in. AK's out against the Innocent core. Oscarish coming out, lines up 2! 3 HP, he still maintains the round itself. Comes up with the clutch for Anonymo. 14 to the CT board.
I don't know how that's happened. Really is still trying to see if he can hold that B anchor, but pressure's going to start to build on an A take.
Flash timing, Oscarish gets away with hype and ducks out of the way as the orb of Tudson lands on HNS. Now they commit towards the short take. Tudson flashing in to try and suppress the T-side even more. Oscarish caught a little bit of that as Tudson will end up falling. So now 1 man left on the A defensive. And Oscarish back to allow Innocent to come in towards the short flank. Get the first frag and the second. Last man standing out in the open is Franson. Gets a double up but needs a full-blown ace to try and clutch this and keep his team alive here. Bomb on his back, not going for the plant, trying to isolate these jewels. Oscarish almost got caught for it, but the bullets don't land towards his head. Now Veggie with the AWP up close to Elevator, and Franson will finally secure the plant in. This is their chance to just move straight in, just grab the frag as it comes. And indeed, it's Demho to close, 16-7, 2-0 for Anonymo. Absolutely dominant to open up the day here and close it out with a series win.
That